calling for you. Ooh, the world is calling for you. I don't want you to leave, but what you need is something different.
Okay, so we've got everything in, but it is a mess, and please ignore the cats are here too. Please ignore the smoke alarms. I have to figure out which one is causing the others to chirp, so you might hear them in this video, and I do apologize for that. But you'll see I have everything in, and I have lights. The air conditioner is getting installed today, but it's a cool 85 degrees here. So I'm able to be here and not absolutely die. It is warm and I'm sweating and red, but I'm not gonna die of a heat stroke. So today I'm gonna be organizing, and I think I'm gonna start in the kitchen and my bedroom because the boys are with their dad this week, so I don't need to do their rooms. They won't be here until Sunday evening, so I will do their rooms Sunday, but I'm hoping to get the living areas in my bedroom done before then. I made it, guys. We made it. We're here. It's been a long 2 months, but we're here and we made it, and my faith is strong, guys, and that is, I think, the whole point of this. I feel like, can I get real with y'all for a minute? I know I've talked about in my last videos how my faith was extremely tested to the point of almost breaking last year, and that it was growing, and it has been I feel like my old self again, but a better version, a healthier version of my old self, and it's a good feeling. The way God has moved in the past few weeks has been jaw-dropping. And I told my boys, you know, I learned a lesson, and I grew up in church, right? My mom raised us Catholic, and then I was saved a Baptist, and now I'm Pentecostal. So I'm a firm believer that as long as the church that you're going to teaches Jesus and his love, then you're good. It doesn't matter what denomination. And I may lose some people for saying that, but yeah, that's how my mom raised me. You know, I grew up Catholic and went to Wednesday night service with my friends that were Baptist, and she was fine with that. She said, as long as they teach Jesus, you're good. So I appreciate her teaching me that, and that's what I have taught my boys as well. Anyway, all that to say, I grew up in church, right? So I've known Jesus my whole life, or knew who he was. I didn't always have a relationship with him, but now I do. And so I knew who he was my whole life. And I knew that, you know, if you ever needed anything, that you were to pray and ask God. But throughout the years, I had someone that considered it weak to ask for help and to accept help when it was offered. So I got to the point where if I was struggling, I just wouldn't say anything. I just struggled, and I would just pray. I would just beg God to the point of crying in the shower, and then wonder why he wasn't answering my prayers. And so I've learned a lesson, and I told my boys this the other night, because I'm very transparent with my boys on our journey. I don't tell them the ugly details, but I want them to learn, you know, the life lessons as much as they can through me. And so I told them, I said, I probably should have learned this lesson a long time ago. I said, but how do you think God answers our prayers? And they were like, he just does. And I was like, no. I said, I guess, I prayed for so many years for different things. And whether it be financial or just needing, something or wanting something. And I would just pray. And I guess I didn't know exactly how I expected him to answer that. Maybe I thought it would just poof, show up on my doorstep. I really don't know. But what I have learned the past few months is that God uses people. He uses people. It literally says in the Bible that we are to be his hands and his feet, because that's how prayers get answered, guys. And I know that sounds so simple, and I probably should have known that all along, but I didn't. And when you're getting the message told to you over and over and over again that you're weak if you need help, and that is weak to accept help, then you just don't even consider that God would use people to answer your prayers. Sorry. But that's the one thing that I've learned through all of this. If you want to see Jesus, you look to the people he uses. And that's how your prayers get answered, guys. And it's not weak. And even if it is weak, the Bible says that in our weakness, he is strong. We teach that to our kids, the song. I am weak, but he is strong. So maybe that's why all of this took so much longer than it was supposed to, so I would learn that lesson. Because now I am looking for opportunities to be an answer to someone's prayer. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to give, but I can help somebody, And that's how our prayers get answered. So if you're praying for something, look for the helpers. I feel like that's something I heard like Mr. Rogers say, that in a crisis, if you're scared, you look for the helpers. That's also how you find the answer to your prayers. You look for the helpers. So those that have helped me, if you're watching this, thank you for being his hands and feet in answer to my prayers. Woo! I did not expect this to get emotional. Okay. Woo! I'm going to grab some water and then we're going to get started. So the first thing I wanted to do was use my brand new washer and dryer. They are brand new and I was so excited to use them. I got these towels from a liquidation store in town and they're Pioneer Woman. I got them for $5 each, so I got one in each color. So I wanted to wash them so that they would be ready to be used when we needed them.
Someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes. It's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out.
So when I actually stopped to look around and try to decide where I was going to start first, I was slightly overwhelmed. And so I just kept moving the air fryer back and forth. Because I could not decide where I wanted to start. There were just so much. And so then I decided, you know what? Just focus on the island, get the island cleared off first, and that will make it seem a lot less chaotic in here. So that's what I did. I started unloading these boxes, and it's got all of my Pioneer Woman. Goodness, I cannot talk today. All of my Pioneer Woman and my Pyrex and all of my kitchen and dining room decor. So before we decided to move back to Alabama, we had actually been in the works of moving out of the inn and into the house next door to it. So I'd already had some furniture that I bought for that house. This piece being one of them, this mid-century hutch I got for like $50, I think, at a vintage store up there. And it's super cute, and I love mid-century, y'all. I don't know. I'm going to work it into my style somehow. But I love mid-century. I don't want like a complete mid-century home, but just like hints of it here and there. I love. But anyway, it's in rough condition. The glass is perfect. But the veneer on it is pretty rough. So I am going to end up painting it. And I already know exactly the plans that I have for it. But I did want to go ahead and decorate it before that, just because I don't know how long it's going to be till I paint it, and I want it to look cute in the meantime. But it was filthy, as you can see, so I cleaned it up and went ahead and decorated it. So in this hutch, I'm going to be putting my Pyrex collection. It is small. I only have a few pieces currently. Most of them were gifts. Given to me from friends and family. The boys gave me some for Mother's Day one year. And then I think one of the white Amish butter dishes I bought. So yeah, I would love to buy more in the future, but I'm very picky on which ones I get. I want to stick with the teal and blue and pink families, but I would love to fill up this hutch eventually.
This love, it was a breakthrough. For the rest of our days, we'll be everything we want to be. For the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives, yes, you and me were meant to be. For the rest of our lives, drop your guard and take a ride with me, 'cause you got what I want, oh, and I got what you need. For the rest of our lives, it's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. It's gonna be a done deal, just wait and see. Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen you.
Okay, so far this is the only thing that broke in the move so far. But luckily it's a clean break. So I can get some of the E6000 glue and fix it. Yay! So no big deal, a little sad. But if this is like the worst of it, then we did good.
All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder.
I think the hardest part about moving into a new place, you know, besides uprooting your entire life, is trying to figure out where to put everything. Like, you have to make all these decisions for everything. Every little tiny thing you have to make a decision for, and then you have to remember where you put it. And it has to make sense, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the house doesn't have a place for everything, but you still have to find a place for it to go. And then you have to spend the next few weeks telling everybody where you put them and where they go. And that's just really overwhelming to me. Is that just me?
Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to love. All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you, only God knew.
I got these at TJ Maxx. And this was the moment that I realized how girly I wanted to do my house and that I could do it girly. So I bought these because they're the girliest ones I could find. Yay, they're so cute. Now I gotta find some place to put them.
On drinking, we keep on wishing, we keep on drinking, we keep on.
Apparently this needs a new light bulb. It is better than a doornail. That's gonna be over here. I had this printed and framed before I moved. And so my coffee maker is gonna go next to it with my mug. Okay, so this, I can't decide if I want to put it here or up there. I think up there, because it needs something. Can y'all envision it? Let me see. I'm too short. I think I'm gonna go right there. Let me know what you think in the comments, if I should put it up here or or down here. I don't want it to look too cluttered next to my coffee stuff. So y'all let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments, please. I need some help. For now, I'm just gonna put it away. This will be a project in another video. It is drawer liners. Cute little daisies. But that's another video.
Fades away, 'cause we're growing up, falling in love, giving your all might not be enough. Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment, just never let it end. Walking through the snow when you're taking my hand. All of those late nights on your couch when we
got to find my coffee mug rack. So I'm gonna leave these in the box until I do.
So because my last kitchen was shared with the inn that I worked at and lived at, you might want to catch up some videos the past year if you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so because of that, I did not have any of my own kitchen utensils, pots and pans, or anything. So I had to buy all new, which, you know, was pretty exciting. So I saved up and got this set. It's Pioneer Woman, of course, and it's beautiful and girly, and I absolutely love it. So this was actually fun to unpack and put away. So I'm still toying with how I want to decorate this space. I have this big spoon and fork, and I just wanted to see how it looked, you know, kind of toying around with it in this area. This table and chairs is also a project piece that I bought in Arkansas for the other house. You can't see it, but there's actually a bench underneath the table, so it seats 6, and then we have the 3 bar stools. It's going to be a project piece and a video coming up relatively soon. I think I'm going to do my master bedroom before I tackle the dining room projects. In the background, you can clearly see the living room is still a mess, but in my brain, if I could get my kitchen completely or close to completely in control, then the rest of my life would line up. Yeah, so that was my goal today, is get the kitchen in order. I got this cute little set, not as a set, they were actually sold separately at Michael's. They were on the spring clearance aisle. They were 90% off. Yeah, 90%. So I got the whole thing for less than $10.
Keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you, only God knew about. All those little moments. Well, maybe it was fate or a part of his plan. Giving me you was like giving me another chance. Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by that night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to love. All those little moments, the bites you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you, only God knew about all those little moments.
And of course, I had to light a candle to signal that the kitchen was done. I don't know, just something about lighting a candle when you're finished cleaning is just like, okay, time to relax. Everything's done. Everything's okay. The kitchen's closed. I don't know. It's just closure. That feels a little silly to say, but I don't know. That's what it felt like that day. So here's my kitchen. It's not perfect. You know, there's still shelves leaned up against things. There's books on the table and things that need to be painted and put away still. But we're home, we're here, and my kitchen is done. So all is well with the world. That might be a little dramatic, but all is well in my little world. And I'm so thankful that you're here and that you're joining us on this journey. And I hope that you'll join us in the future. And if you like this type of videos, please stick around and click the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button, and share this with your friends, because I'm glad you're here. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!